All right, welcome back. I am here with another success story. I have Jocelyn. She calls herself Jocelyn Witchy Wisdom, and I've brought Jocelyn on to introduce her to you so that you can hear from a real person inside the money mind what it's like. It's very different coming from me out of my mouth, telling you how wonderful, how awesome, how amazing this experience is. But of course, I lead it. So, of course, I'm going to think those things. So, it's really valuable and so important. And I thank you so much, Jocelyn, for making the time to share your real world experience inside the money mind. So, thank you for that. Let's get right into it, shall we?
hmm I
All right,
have
Jocelyn.
much gratitude for being here, um, even in just a few minutes to be able to share what you've done for me.
I can feel the vibration of your words already, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Jocelyn, please tell the ladies inside the master class who you are and what you do, because you certainly are magic.
Okay, so the caveat is I'm slightly um, what is the word? Out of the box. Like I'm not the ordinary. I look ordinary, but my hands are not ordinary. Um, so I guess it's in my name, Witchy Wisdom. So I am somebody who connects really well with my intuition. I'm somebody who connects really well with the spirit realm. And it became really clear, even though I was trained as an energy healer and did that for many years and was really good at it, I have more talents. And so I owned the language several months ago, that I'm a witch and I remove hexes. And this um, like unveiling of my authentic self happened at the same time I was working with Jessica. And that's not by accident because the skills that I bring to the world are unique and they require the capacity to hold money. I did not have that until I worked with you, until I worked with you. And the
So,
transformation was extraordinary.
Jocelyn, you have special gifts and abilities that you were incarnated with. You came into this world with, and you aligned with them, you honed them, and also they deserve to be shared, and you deserve to be compensated
Compensated, which is
for.
you very clearly explained that in so many ways that I started to believe it a while back. And I was not able to believe that because I'd come from so much neglect and lack, and I didn't understand how much that stuff was embedded in me, in my DNA, in my history. And even though I could do magic for others and clear all their blocks, I never was able to touch certain blocks for myself. Um, I think one of the early assignments you asked me to was like to open up one of your toolkits and put numbers in. And I had an actual like panic attack coming and I closed the computer. I was like, I can't do this. I don't, me and numbers are not getting along. Um, but you held my hand and you spoke to me in a way that I could hear you. And I found my freedom. So I was in the process of unraveling a 24-year relationship, which really needed divorce papers. And I could not find my way to do it because I was so terrified of being on my own. How would I make it? How would I do it? And as the skills became more clear and I started to really own what I do, the money started coming in, the clients started coming in, but only at the rate that I could handle and could manage. And now I can handle a lot.
And then, because something happened at a certain point in your journey through the money mind experience where um, you stepped into your power. You owned all of it, and you allowed for the wealth to come in, the money, the clients. And it's almost like when you did that, the floodgates opened and universe said, here you go. This is what you have been resisting. this whole time. And I want to just back up just a little bit, because you are like many women that come into my world, like I was just saying in the last interview with Sam, there's something about a woman who is, at that midway point in her life. I attract a lot of women who are like around that 50 marker. You know what I mean? It's like you get to a point in your life and you're like, okay, my kids are grown. They don't need me anymore. Um, I'm coming home to myself now, right? Like what's left for me? I want more. I want to be happy. I want to feel freedom. I want to
Mhm.
feel prosperity and success. Now, when you join the Money Mind, it is an investment. Not only
Mhm.
is it a big investment in your money, it's a big investment in your time, energy, and commitment. And I promise that you will get results if you do the work. Now, oftentimes, um, it's difficult to make that first step, right? Like that's a big investment. And for some people, it's the biggest investment they've ever made in themselves. They're always giving to other people, right? So tell me what it was like, um, before you press those buttons and you joined, because this is what many women are going through right now. They're like, "Ooh, I'd love to. I feel the pull. I'm excited about the potential and the possibility, but then the stories come in, right?" Tell us about your experience before you made that decision to put your numbers in and click go.
So, a caveat to share is I really, really move through the world with feeling. And you made it so easy for me to take the first step. I think you offered a complimentary something, a little learning lesson, maybe, I don't know how many hours, but it was a couple hours and it was like, get to know me. And I was like, oh, I want more. And then you offered something, I don't know, maybe around the $300 mark or $500, something like that. And I was like, okay, I can invest that in me. And then I got so much out of it. And then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And then when the big one hit, this one, I was more prepared because I had practice of investing in me. I'm so good at going that direction outwardly, very well trained as a recovering people pleaser. But I really use the analogy of holding my hand because I had the sense you knew what I needed, but I was just too scared to do it. And I was surrounded with the message of I'm the one who's supposed to save myself. I'm the one that has the power inside. And these are all things I say to all my clients. Like, so I believed it. I just had never like directed it this way.
Mm.
So you repeatedly gave me opportunities to invest in myself at the capacity that I could. So it was like first free. So it was just my time,
Right.
just the homework assignments. And then a little bit more for the next thing. But you gave me bigger things and you gave me like a bonus one-on-one consult. So you like spoke to my like, oh, I'm going to get extra. And then you had prizes. I was like, oh, I love prizes. So then I would come on the calls live and you really held my hand and like spoke to me in the lack language to get me to like win something. And I think in one of them I'd won a like a consult with constellation. And I was like completely freaking out. But it was exactly what I needed to like pay attention and listen to what I needed. So for me, I listened to me. And the idea of investing in myself was not something I was used to. So you helped me do that along the way. And I know that the critical point was spending money on me because I'm a great coach for others, but to have someone coach me and to pay that um change the dynamics of well, I'm the piggy bank. I'm the investment. And it pays off. It really pays off to like Tiger Woods has a coach. right? He's the best in the world at what he does. Serena Williams has a coach. Why don't I have a coach? Because most of them are garbage, to be honest. You exceed expectations. You speak to me in that divine feminine language, and yet talk about money. And money has just been such a trigger in my past that um, I was over really able to overcome these barriers that I couldn't like see for myself. And I know I can hold the energy of money now. And I have filed for divorce. I know that I'm going to be set free, like just with my name and like that kind of thing. I can really be free to fly. I know I can. I think before I knew it like intellectually, but I know it now truly connected to the ground. I know it. And I'm so grateful because every call that I've ever been on, I've either received something enormous or I accidentally provided an energetic service to someone else. And it just is this beautiful give and take, give and take, give and take, give and take. And there's an energy within the community that shows up because as individuals, we show up and we each inspire each other. We each benefit from each other. So you collect people in a way that no one else can. No one else can, Jessica.
The synergy, the harmony of the personalities and the energy in the group. And I know this is coming from my mouth now, but it is absolutely true. I have never experienced a group of women coming together in such harmony and such synergy where there's no drama, there's no competition. It is all love,
Encouragement,
support.
encouragement to take the dust off of ourselves individually. Like I'm supposed to remove my dust, but someone's there with like a dustpan. It's amazing. And I'm so grateful. Um, like I couldn't leave. Like my program was up and I was like, woohoo, I'm free. And we figured out like I'm free to fly, like really found myself. And we found a way for me to stay involved, but give back. And um, there is something about that collective energy that I am forever grateful for.
Well, I'm grateful that I called you into my world as well. It's like it's a match that was divinely orchestrated for sure. Um, I just want to share with our audience the power of the work that we do inside the Money Mind. Because, like I said earlier, there was a point in time when you stood in your power and you allowed yourself to fully be seen in all your gifts, all of you. And when
I
you did, something spectacular happened.
I
You
did.
you quantum leaped is
I
what you
did.
did. Um, do you want to
Yeah.
tell the audience?
Yeah. So I made a commitment to share my skills, give them away. And I created an Instagram account called Witchy Wisdom by Jocelyn. And I just started recording 90-second versions of what I do. And there's a reel that's still floating around the internet at over 300,000 views. It really resonated with people. I'm empowering people to do what I do, or they can watch and have me do the magic for them. It's freeing. It's freeing. So, like, my freedom is now exponentially going around the world. And I think within 10 days, I had 10,000 follows, and then 20 days, it was 20,000 follows. And it's has a life of its own. And this is amazing because when I met you, was terrified to be recorded.
Yeah.
I was terrified to be seen, like just regular seen, let alone like witchy seen. And I am here for it now. I'm really, really here for it. And the best thing, because I'm here for it, the people who need me find me and book.
This is the result
Mhm.
This is the evidence, this is the proof of the work we do inside Money Mind.
Mhm.
You make the decision, you
Mhm.
commit to the process, your results are inevitable. This is
Inevitable.
exact science, okay? Failure is impossible. So Jocelyn literally quantum leaped from 200 to 20,000 followers on Instagram in less than 6 weeks. Now she's able to share her unique gifts with the world, help people as a result be compensated financially for the gifts that she was born to give. And there's this beautiful give and receive that's happening now where she's giving and sharing her gifts and she's receiving value, compensation back. And so much beauty, prosperity, success has unfolded for you as a result of you making that one decision to invest at that higher level.
Yeah.
You know, you said you invested in the lower ticket items first, and that was perfect for where you were. But there came a time when your capacity for more expanded. And then you just knew that was your next step. And, I always tell the ladies who are on the fence, always listen to your intuition, right? Because it is always calling you forward to where it is you need to go. You just have to be brave enough to take the first step.
Or not. You can still do it. You can still be scared and still do it because
Oh,
that's what
that's right. That's right.
I was still scared and I still did it. And for someone who's on the fence, um, you can stay there. You can stay there. But I know that staying there means I'm going to be sitting somewhere 20, 30, 40 years from now with regret.
Mm,
And I took that away by being scared and still investing in me. You gave me enough experiences to know that you were trustworthy, clearly trustworthy. Um, you demonstrated the capacity, again, to listen and to act on what I feel. And women, the women on this realm, that is our superpower, is our tuition. So the sooner you listen to it, whether you're scared or not, your authentic self shows up and you shine.
mm. And
You
when you
shine.
join us inside the Money Mine, you get to experience Jocelyn's magic every month because Jocelyn does a circle of magic where she shares all the incredible magical things that she does through clearing hexes and clearing all different kinds of things. Ladies love and look forward
You
to
need
that every single month. So, um, Jocelyn, before we go, um, I just want to say how much I adore you. And I just feel like God, source, the universe brought us together for a reason. And clearly, it has been a mutually beneficial relationship. There is, you, you are a coach's, mentor's dream client, someone who um, faces the fear and goes anyway, who does the work, who gets results, and then becomes a shining example for what's possible. So I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your story, sharing, your vulnerability, so that people can see themselves in you, you know.
And for anyone out there who's on the fence and wants to have a chat with me. Connect with me via have Jessica introduce us, and I'm happy to talk to you one on one. If there's something that needs to stay in a one on one basis, I'm happy to do it.
Thank you, Jocelyn. You can find her on Facebook or Instagram. She is Jocelyn Witchy Wisdom or Witchy Wisdom by Jocelyn.
Instagram, Witchy Wisdom by
Yeah,
Jocelyn. And that's
yeah.
the URL I just bought. Yay.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
But Instagram is really the best place. And if you say
Okay.
you came through Jessica, I will respond and we'll chat. It's important because as women, as a collective, we rise together.
Yeah, we're not meant to journey alone.
We rise together.
Mm. Thank you so much, Jocelyn, for sharing your story. And I can't wait to hear more about what's going on in your world these
You
days.
knew me when. You get to say that. You knew me when. Oh.
Okay. Thank you again so much, Jocelyn. I love you.
Mwah.
Bye.
We'll do a little heart thing.
Bye, Bella.